Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Latoya. Welcome to a Manifest That Shit podcast. We are going to be talking, of course, about manifestations, but also about how you can make your life your business. We're going to be digging deep and talking about passion, purpose, and profit. So stay tuned for this upcoming episode.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Latoya Beverly, with the Manifest That Shit podcast. And I am extremely excited to be here with you today. This is season 3, episode 14. We are almost to 2020, y'all. 2020. So we're going to be talking about how my business has changed. We have not chit-chatted since July. I know it's been a while, but I promise you it's been worthwhile. The adventures, of course, of Latoya and my fun-filled life always have something great to share with you. We're going to be talking about how you can sustain your business for the long haul. So stay tuned. So most recently, over the course of the last 3 months, I have been busy helping others to create a business of passion, purpose, and profit, right? And so I have been working with spiritual healers, sacred artists here in Arizona and across the globe, and working with nonprofits. And it didn't dawn on me until I had my own event, which was my Fashion Psychic Insights event with Healing Seams. Thank you, Madeline, and the Conscious Collective. Thank you, Crystal, for the opportunity to share my gifts with the community here in Phoenix. And I woke up at 1:38 a.m. and I then asked Spirit, okay, what is it that I am to know? And by 4:44, it dawned on me. So the Conscious Collective is a great group of women who are all about sustainability, whether it's secondhand or vintage and or their own beautiful artistic creations, and through other people's clothing. And so I thought, wow, this is pure so genius. And I wanted to step out of my own element and challenge myself to do something different and really work my psychic muscle. And so I said, why not read secondhand vintage clothing in front of a group? So it was a hit. And I also was just moved by all of the amazing, powerful people who were there. And I was completely touched by specifically Laura and connecting her to her mom. Before reads, I get messages, and sometimes they're great messages, and sometimes they're very motivating and moving messages. And this was a very motivated and moving message. And for Laura, she had her mom pass away a while ago, and she gave me the skirt, and she said, Latoya, I want you to read the skirt. And so I said, okay, no problem. So I picked out the certain clothes that I was drawn to read. And with the skirt, we hit on a few points, and Laura just automatically just started bawling her eyes out. And so thank you, Laura, for trusting and believing me and allowing me to share my gifts and to connect with your mother. She wanted to connect with you and just let you know that you were okay. And so at that moment later on, after I left the event, and obviously at 1:38 in the morning to 4:44, it dawned on me that every person that was led and has been led to work with me is about the environment and about an important cause, and also wanting to do something that is heart-centered but profitable. And so quickly I jumped on my laptop and I said, you know what? I am about a few things, a few causes that are personal to my own heart and to, what I'm here to do, what I'm called here to do on earth. And that is helping people to sustain a healthy mindful education and awareness when it comes to diversity and inclusion. And I realized that sustainability is to uphold something, right? And to also have a eco-conscious state of mind where, we are more aware of what we're eating, what we're taking in, what materials we're wearing, and, not just throwing clothes around and, purchasing the best new thing, but, and also realizing that the clothes that used to be made were completely organic and, in their dyes and in the chemicals and the products that they happen to use. And so it wasn't killing people, providing cancer and, just all these different things, right? But I said, how would it be if I can help people to live a sustainable life by living their purpose and creating a heart-centered place where they can connect to what they love the most. And so from there, I said, you know what, this makes perfect sense for a Creators of Change agency. Most recently, we were nominated for the Phoenix Business Journal 2019 Small Business Award, and I was extremely grateful for the opportunity. I know that the last 7 years, I have been hitting the ground running since I moved back from San Francisco and being a humanitarian. And I know that it's not necessarily all about me, but I'm sharing with you guys that the work that I chose to set out and do was something of pure divine God and magic, because I honestly don't know how I did it. I'm wore out by the thought of all of the efforts that I had to do with the Junior League, the Emerging Leaders, group for the Phoenix Children's Hospital, the Beach Ball Committee, the One Community. I mean, the list goes on as far as my humanitarian efforts. And then throw in having a baby and being pregnant in 2018 and having him in, at the end of 2018 and coming in 2019 and having to completely hurry up, jumpstart, kick my business. So I share this with you that all of our efforts are not in vain. Every single seed that we are planting currently is for a purpose. We are allowed to be passionate. We are allowed to be driven with purpose and to open ourselves up spiritually and in our gifts and to create a profit. So I'm super excited about 2020 because I think you know as well, that like I shared with you before in the last episode, if you're not on that train, that bus, that jet plane, whatever your lead of transportation is, if you are energetically not preparing for this next new decade and this new wave of opportunity to step in and to totally own what it is you're supposed to be doing, I can't say that it's going to be another go round, because a lot of this energy does not come back around until God knows when. And our time is now. So this is going to be all about you guys. I've heard your spirit. I have seen your efforts. I know that some of you are lost and are trying to come up for fresh air. I know that you are trying to make change happen and create positive change without being righteously upset, because you know that we're here on Mother Earth. We're here to create something that is beyond us. And we don't know how we're going to do it, but you guys, I'm completely 110% with you. And I know that my agency is here as that foundation to help to guide people to where they need to be, and I really had to take the time here to dedicate this episode to Creators of Change, because I've helped, my teammates Debbie, shout out to Debbie, who's, a single mom of herself, her own, and she's literally been riding with me since the very beginning of the agency. And she's the backbone to a lot of the work that I've been doing. It's been me and her. It started out great, and then I lost a business partner and a friend. And, I had to completely make up for lost times. And, just being able to socially come together and meet some of the most beautiful people that I have ever met on my journey of life, and knowing that everything has been so divinely coordinated and orchestrated, and there's no other reason for it but alignment, and that it's time. It's time. And here's the other key thing that I realized is the one thing that we all had been suffering from was our own mental stability, and our own way of finding ourselves through the trauma, through the chaos, coordinating and getting all of our thoughts together, all of our emotions. And everybody I know that I've come in touch with has been passionate about mental health, passionate about getting what we deserve is right, through our government and through our food, our agriculture, like the whole 9 yards, right? And this is why you see such an influx of, non-toxic products and CBD oil and medicinals, and people are starting to come out of hiding spiritually, and people are starting to say, you know what, we're not going to stand for the nonsense. We're tired of you poisoning our people. We're tired of you taking away our souls from these soulless jobs and expecting us to be a number, and then we're supposed to be showing up every day motivated. No freaking way. I have watched years, as you guys have, of all the things that are happening and going on, including climate change. I know I didn't wait 34 years to have a child just to address or not address these issues, right? I'm here to address these issues so that way my child, your children, your godchildren, yourselves, your families can see a more sustainable life, a healthy life, one that we deserve, one that we can, obviously create profit and still do what we love. This episode is dedicated to the rebels and to the spiritual warriors who are out here doing the damn thing. Freaking fucking kudos to you guys. Kudos to me. You guys, we've gone through so much. I know over the last 5 years, some of you guys have had the opportunity, like I did, to have met some spiritual leaders around the world, and one of them being Doreen Virtue. And I'm extremely grateful that she allowed a platform and an opportunity for us spiritual teachers and healers to finally believe in the truth. Now that she's gone to the whole Bible beating, situation, that's fine. We can believe in whatever we want to believe in. But at the end of the day, you can't tell me that my gifts are not my gifts and that my purpose is not my purpose. And you can't tell me that the universe hasn't sequentially put together a plan that is mapped out for all of us. You guys, I'm telling you right now, no matter who goes down what path and what rabbit hole, we have to stand tall. We have to believe in the work that we're doing and changing and affecting people's lives, because every single one of us is accountable for ourselves in being able to do something positive in this lifetime. This is what it is. It's time to not just haul ass, but to get off our ass and do something that's going to be productive, and to not be selfish, and to finally stop fighting ourselves in what we choose to want to do. We can have heart and win too, and not be taken advantage we can forgive and let go and know that tomorrow something greater and bigger is going to stand with us and not in our way. So I know that nothing but greatness is here for you guys today. If nothing else inspires you from this episode, you guys, well, first of all, I don't know what won't, but I just hope that you guys really get into a place, in a position, work with somebody, an expert who can help you to strategically outline what it is your story is, what your purpose is, and how the next year, how the next 3 to 5 years is going to look like, and making it come to reality, making it come true, because it's time. It's time. So if you are ready to take that next step, then I ask you to honor who you are, the work that you're doing, and level up. All right, you guys, I will see you in the next episode.
Thank you guys so much for joining me on today's episode of the Manifest That Shit podcast. If you are interested in getting your side hustle into a true business and stop treating your business like a hobby, then sign up for the How to Work Like a Boss and Make 10K. It is a free guide just for you that I created. And in this, it really gives you the exact steps that I took in order to create that passionate, purposeful, and profitable business. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. And last but not least, leave a review. Give me those stars and leave your comment. Let me know what topics you would like to hear next time. And definitely, if you're interested in booking a free business strategy session with me, go ahead and also click the link below. I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure that you make your life your business. Bye, Boss Babes.